Trying something new. If you can't hear me really well, let me know, please. Let's turn the music down. I'm hoping this microphone position works. Also, why am I, like, disappearing? What is this? What is this? What is this box right here? Oh, it's my mic. Oh, it's... Oh. Interesting. Well, screw it. We'll just do this. Hold on a second. But I hope you're all doing well. Kelsey, it's so good to see you. I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I gotta get Discord over here. I gotta get YouTube over here because I got to go live on Instagram. Okay, let's see. First of all, I probably should have opened up my... I did not, but I'm going to now. Let's see. Where'd you find green chili out there? That's a rare find indeed. Just turn it off. Oh, I was literally cutting out my microphone. That's crazy. Let's see. Hopefully you can hear me well. Seems like I'm still pretty quiet, so maybe if I boost my mic all the way up. And then maybe if I go in here, boost this up a little bit. How's that? Is that better? A little bit better. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. Testing. Okay. We'll try that. See if that works. Found it at the Fry's grocery store. Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. Is it New Mexico green chili or is it Colorado green chili? Important difference. I need this over here before I change over. Okay, come on. Oh, what'd I do? No, what did I do? Damn it. Open this. Come on. Okay, so that's kind of a problem. Shoot, how did I... Okay. I pulled my window right in between my monitors, so I can't... Oh, wait, here we go. I can grab a little chunk of it here. There we go. All right, we're good. Okay, so this is pulled up. Got my music going. I'm going to pull this over here. Let's see here. Got to get my chat pulled up. All right, it's Hatch. That's awesome. It's the good stuff then. All right, so I'm hoping this microphone setup works. We're going to try it. I know it's like right in my face, but I feel like this might be better. It at least gets it off my desk, which is what I was having an issue with. So, we'll try this. All right, let me switch over. All be good, right? Yeah. Okay, we're good there. Why is that? Oh, shoot. All right, concept window. And I gotta open. Oh, I moved it. Damn it. Hold on. Nope, wrong folder. It is in here. Minigun. Scenes. There it is. Open that up real quick. All right, there we go. That's there. Okay, so we're good. Okay. Hello, Owl. What's up? Okay. I think I'm ready to go live on Instagram. Okay, everything's set up. I'm going live on Instagram. Or not. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, did I copy? I copied the wrong key. Oops. Let's try that. I think that'll work. Owl, how are you doing, buddy? There we go. Go live. All right, I think we're live on Instagram. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. Everybody, hello. Happy Monday. It's the new week. I've spent most of my weekend UVing, and I don't think I could do it anymore. So we're back modeling the minigun again, because it sounded much more fun than actually UV mapping. So we'll go to general here. We've got our pretty little model. My feet are less sore and I'm doing better. That's good. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good, man. Let me change up this music though, because I need something more upbeat. Something to go. What do we got? I gotta use white bat because it's just, I feel safe with it. We'll go with this one. I'm gonna try this one. No, I tried this one and I didn't like this one. There's gotta be a good one. Come on. Synthwave playlist. Try this one. Starts off good. So, alright everyone. I'm gonna work on the minigun. First thing we're gonna look at is finishing this bottom portion that we were kind of modeling out, which is coming along. So, turn the music down just a tad bit there. I wish there was a way to get this a little bit. Okay, so that's a tad bit close. Oh, trying to get this right. Try this, maybe? This might work. There's an arm in front of the camera, but gonna have to deal with it. Alright. Cool. Looking good. Thank you, Wasim. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Alright. So, right off the bat, though, I don't like how thick I made that. So let's kind of fix that up a little bit. That should be good. Now I gotta do some work here. So we're gonna go mesh tools, insert, add one there. So it's got 4 screw points, it looks like. So we'll take these. And we're going to extrude. Pull them out. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen, so just going to manually scale those. Ooh, okay. Well, there's always a way. So let's smooth this. That looks like crap. That's all right. Towa-sama, how are you? Good to see you. This is for a personal project. Yes, this is a personal project. I don't do client work on stream, but if you guys want to see client work and stuff like that, you can join me as a member on Instagram, and I've got some exclusive posts there. I only have a couple so far, but they're coming. I got more. All right. So if I smooth that, that's looking better. This doesn't really, like, the internal details of this don't really matter all that much, but I still want it to look like somewhat conformative, so. Only issue here is that. I didn't really think about that, did I? Might be able to get away with this. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. I'm actually okay with that, so we'll keep working at it. Can you zoom out so we can see the whole project? Yeah, absolutely. So this is where we are so far. So today I'm going to try to focus on... Welcome over to Twitch, Kelsey. It's good to hear that you're doing good, Tosoma. So I'm going to focus today on this ejector tube thing, and then hopefully working on the belt. And if there's a little bit of time left, we'll do the bullets and the interlinks inside the belt. That's the hope, anyway. That's the goal for today's stream. So beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's getting there. It's for sure getting there. Why do you look like this? Oh, okay. So we'll just add those loops. Skip 3. All right, that's looking pretty close to what I wanted. Okay, so the thing that sucks with parts like this, right, is if I go to insert an edge loop to support this, I screw that up. Question is, how badly do I screw it up? Yeah, see, it creates this weird pinch. I don't want that. But that's the nice thing about this, is I don't have to really care about the inside as long as the outside looks okay, so we're just gonna move with it. So I'm gonna duplicate, oops. I'm gonna duplicate all this. Select all this, just paint drag. Be right back. I'm gonna go say hi to Stigma real quick. Okay, Kelsey. Alright, so we got that. Hello! How are you doing, Mehul? Alright, so I think we're good there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to Mesh Tools, we're gonna edit, we're gonna duplicate, I'm gonna change that, and then I'm just gonna pop it off slightly. Okay, there we go. Dead Sun Prime, what's up? How you doing, man? Okay, so I've got my little piece here. Doing great. Good to see you. How's stream? Oh, how was your 48 hour? I popped in a couple of times. Model's looking great. Thanks, man. Okay, I see how this one works. I lived. That's how I felt after my 12 hours. So I know that feeling. It was kind of like crunch. Ooh. That's no fun. Nobody wants to go through that. Nobody wants to experience that. But I'm glad it went well otherwise. I added features live. Ooh. What all did you add live? I don't want to do this. How did I do that? Just kind of pops in there, doesn't it? I gotta wonder. Let's see. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go boom. We will take that one and use that one. There's a little bit of weird shaping going. Wait a minute, what happened to this? Does that one look that way? Yeah, it does. Okay. Alright, so we've got some nasty looking topology here, but we'll clean that up. Yeah, okay. The only downside with like extracting like that is you do carry everything along with it. So again though, the inside looks like crap, but I don't really care. Because you're never gonna see it. And that's positive right enough. Alright, so how does this work? So this like converts into a, oh boy. Okay. Alright, there we go. This I had to leave. I was on 2 of 5 and they're always like that. Oh, yeah, Twitch is getting kind of rude with the ads. Which is one of the reasons why I'm a little upset that they just increased the subscription price by $1. I'm like, why are you guys like... I understand they need to make money, but they are going to make it much more difficult for people to actually stream on this platform, and like it makes me sincerely like question it. Because yeah, that's super obnoxious. I'm gonna try to expand that a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch is doing some weird stuff. I don't really know. So this is going to be a really weird piece to make. And it's kind of already proving to be that. So we're just gonna keep kind of turning this and trying to make this not look like Dookie. Because the reality is... It's actually getting to where I need it to be, so that's good. How much does it cost to sub on YouTube? I can't have it yet, which is what sucks. Because I think we can actually customize it. So that's what I'm working towards, which is honestly a good time to announce that, everybody. So my stream schedule is changing. I am still streaming Monday and Wednesday on all platforms. However, Thursday is no longer going to be a stream for me. I will be moving my Thursday stream to Friday, and it's going to be exclusive on YouTube because I'm making that partner push. So if you guys aren't following me on YouTube, join me on YouTube. It's a good place to learn if you're getting into 3D and getting into Maya. So this music is like too loud. I feel like I'm screaming. I mean, I probably should be yelling, but like, I think that's good. Could you extrude to the final position and add edge loops and just adjust from there? You totally could. I just did not think about doing that. And that's actually a completely fair thing to point out, is that you could totally do that. But I'm here now. And this is where this gets a little bit funky. Because this has to circularize. So I don't know how well this is going to work. It's not going to work well. So, let's see if I can get the edge loops to do it. Maybe? Okay, that's better. Okay, that's acceptable. I could work with that. Okay, so this kind of converts into like a circle. This is also way not shaped right, so I'm going to actually take a note from that. And I'm going to delete this vertex and this internal one. Mesh tools, edit mesh. Delete edge vertex. We're going to kind of shape this a little bit. That's got to be one of the weirder pieces I've ever had to model, so bear with me. better and looking closer to what it needs to look like. So okay. Cool. I do not have luck. I do not have a lot of luck with it. Oh no. Oh damn. It always twists. Yeah, I've learned that sometimes you just gotta select like the outer components to get that to work properly. But smoothed. It's looking stupid, but it'll get there. Mesh tools. So we're gonna add an edge loop here. Why are they gonna make this look so weird? Add a little bit of a gap there just to give myself some room. I don't know. I'm assuming there's like 4 of these. 4. Yeah, sure. One of those details that no one's gonna ever notice. Okay. So that handles the little exchange. And then I need to kind of work on this a little bit because this is too much. So we're gonna pull these loops in. We're actually gonna pull these ones this way, but we're gonna use the surface slide tool. Just pull those in, and then try to do the same. Not really. Just trying to smooth that out. Oh, wow, that looks like crap. Okay. Pull those back in. It should look better smoothed. Okay, that's getting there. Gotta clean that up though. Alright, mesh tools, insert edge loop. I'm gonna use, let's see, are you gonna use as a curve for the bullet holder or do it manually? So, I'm gonna build it out flat, and then I'm gonna throw it onto a curve. So we can't subscribe over here. Yeah, Kelsey, you can't subscribe on YouTube yet until I unlock it. It takes 3,000 hours of watch time, which is why I'm pushing for YouTube. AJ, yes, you can ask me a question. What's up? Go for those details. I love details. Like, detail work is one of my favorite things, and then simultaneously it's a curse. Because I'm realizing now with, like, the ship that I've been building, I despise UV mapping that thing. It is actually like a 10 out of a 10, like, worst experience of my life. So that should mesh up pretty well. Beautiful. And I don't have any of the bolts or anything like that, so we'll be doing that. Okay, I'll be there for the time being then. Does it count for other videos too? Just like, no, all videos, except for shorts. Shorts don't count. UV mapping is the work of the devil. Absolutely. AJ, as Blender is growing in the industry, should I start learning Blender too? That's a rough one because, yes, it's growing in popularity. I still don't know if it's ever going to, like, truly replace Maya, but it doesn't hurt to learn it. It doesn't hurt to know it. I've played with it a little bit off and on. Honestly, they're both super similar, so you're not going to have that much of a, like, difficulty picking them up as long as you recognize, like, what the tools are and what you need to do. So, like, things like insert edge loop or stuff like that, they're just named differently, but they still have the same functions in Blender. So it's not a bad idea to learn both, but at the same time, if you're not, like, fully comfortable with switching over and, like, actually focusing on an application, so, like, say you don't know Maya well enough, focus on Maya. Or if you know Maya really well and you don't know Blender enough, focus on Blender. Blender is great for one-man projects, but Maya is great for teams. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, sweet, I can help with that. I appreciate that, Kelsey. That'll hopefully be the change coming soon. But yeah, no, Blender's a good tool. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It just, I don't see it fully integrating into a studio anytime soon. At least a larger studio. Like some small indie studios use it, but it's pretty few and far between. A lot of people actually think I hate Blender because I joke about it all the time. I really just joke about it because the community seems to hate me for some reason. But I have no issue with Blender. Blender's actually really cool. I've been watching Blender since I was younger, in high school. Okay. Alright, so that handles that little interlink. And then we've got a cylinder, which I'm honestly going to cheat, because I don't feel like modeling that. So this pops out. I have to like get my bearing straight to figure out where this pops out at. Right here. Because that's where the delinker chops the link out, or sends the link out. No. Delinker goes out one side, shells fall out the top side. Yeah. That's actually a really weird shape. So we're gonna do this with a curve. I'm gonna try to anyway. This might not work, but ooh, okay. We're gonna try it anyway. Why is that all junked up? Okay. I've never had a curve do that before. Okay. So, looking at this, that does what it's supposed to. It doesn't go out nearly far enough though. So, we're going to do control vertex, and we're going to just kind of adjust this and play with this until we get it to where we want it to be. I also think it's too far forward, so. Yeah, it should be good. Okay, hold on a second. Because I'm currently learning Maya. Yeah, I would still focus on Maya, but feel free to learn Blender too. It's helpful. Yo-Yo, how long do you practice in Maya? I've been using Maya for 15 years, and I use it basically every single day. So I guess I kind of practice every single day. Yeah, in 2025, I've had some weird curve behaviors, but seemingly random. 2025 was such a clusterfuck of an update. Like, it's better now that they've patched it, but God, it killed me when I first set it up. Yeah, I'd rather sub here. Same, Kelsey. The YouTube's my big goal. Handles Boolean tool better in Maya. I don't know. Maya's Boolean tools are kind of meh, in my opinion. But that's because I started 3D in a Boolean-based application called Rhino. So, like, I was spoiled with how well Booleans worked in Rhino. Only to move to these apps and find out they don't work very well. Thank you for your content. You're welcome. Thank you for letting me know that you enjoy it. Thank you for your support and upload videos and online streaming. Absolutely. So this video will upload on YouTube or not? Yes, they all upload on YouTube. All live streams are on YouTube and Twitch and Instagram, and then the VODs are saved on YouTube. Mr. Blazonman, gotta do 4D. Nice. Like Cinema 4D? Also, it starts on startup. Yeah, mine takes forever to turn on. Sometimes it just, like, it'll, like, load all the way, and it'll be, like, ready to use, and then it'll just close. Then you gotta relaunch it again, and then it works. Yeah, Maya 2025 is a bit rough. Still good, though. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Oh, wait. Give me back my curve. My size was this. I'm gonna go up to 10. Just because. Let me think about that. Yeah, it just needs to be a pipe. It doesn't have to be anything special. Okay. Might. I love how that happens. I don't know why that happens either. Okay. So that's almost perfect. My eye's bugging out for some reason. There we go. Okay. Cool. That works. Did they take away the ability to copy and paste between scenes in 2025, or is it something broken on mine? Copy and paste between scenes. I don't think they did. I know I've had a lot of issues with doing stuff like that, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's broken. My favorite thing about the 2025 update was I would spend hours modeling, and if I didn't delete my history, freeze my transforms, and recenter my pivots, when I would open it back up after saving, it would destroy all of my geometry and I have to start over. You will texture? Yes. Yes, I will. I tend to texture all my projects, so this will be no exception. Okay, so this needs a little bit of finesse here. And I'll texture this live like I do all my other ones too. I just realized that I had to extrude that. Damn it. Alright, that's looking good. I'm okay with that. Really just making sure this lines up properly. Yeah. Perfect. Let's see, what my version are you using right now? I'm using 2025. I stuck to my guns and just kept it. Tried to push UVs to negative 101 for no reason, and it stutters on startup. I've had a lot of issues actually with UVs in 2025. The straighten UV tool for some reason has like a seizure every time I try to use it. So it's still buggy, but we should be getting a new patch. It's been out for like, I think like 5 months now almost. Should be getting a new patch soon. That's not okay. That's the hope anyway. Autodesk could take their sweet time with it. Just want to clean that out a little bit. Ooh, no. I mean, here's... How hidden is that? It's hidden by that piece. Okay, I may not worry about that then. Yeah, I don't recommend, like, honestly, if you're still using like an older version of Maya, stick on it. 2023 was actually really stable. 2024 was also actually fairly stable, but 25 needs a lot of patching. Yeah, I'm using 2023. Yeah, 23 was good. I used 23 for a while. The only reason I technically upgraded to 2025 was because of the new the smart extrude, because I wanted to do a video on it. But I had so many problems upgrading from 2024 to 2025, I didn't dare want to go back. So I'm just stuck with it. Thank you for the follow, Arata. Yeah, I don't know. It gets better with each patch, and I'll probably stick with 25 for a while unless they do something like ridiculous with the next patch, or the next version anyway. But Autodesk is usually kind of slow to like roll out their big software changes, so I'm not super concerned with it. That's kind of a good thing about it all, is that they take their time with it. Also kind of a crappy thing because, you know, you have like Blender trying to take over the world. but it is what it is. Okay, so I assume there's like some sort of gap on this. And I'm wondering... I don't think I'm going to model it in. I don't really want to do that. I am going to just go ahead and model this piece, though. This guy, this drum, is what kind of locks in place here. I was like, something happened with my rotation there. Alright. So we're gonna go scale this up. And it kind of does that number. Okay. And it's kind of oval shaped, so we'll just kind of play with this. Alright, so we're gonna have to shape that to that. Already getting some really wonky like geo. That was my fault though. So I'm gonna take this and I'll leave this up here. Might have to add some edge loops in here to adjust this, but this is how we're gonna get this shape going. Is anyone else using 2025 in chat, or are you guys all still on older versions? I do not blame you if you are. At all. Okay. So these need to come in. And that needs to go kind of like this. This is a very weird shape. So mesh tools, insert edge loop. Don't want to do this way, but I think I'm going to. Still, yeah. I also have 2025 on my machine. How are you running both of them, or how do you have both of them at the same time? Because that nearly, like, killed my machine. Lurking on YouTube, me and Johnny are going to go take the kids swim. Nice! Have a good night. Appreciate the lurk. Yeah, when I installed 2025 over 2024, like with it, it freaked the hell out. So I don't know, maybe I did something wrong. I probably did. Okay, so this has to like... Okay. Looking at this, trying to figure out how this actually functions in real life. Okay. So we're gonna go crazy here. Add a bunch of edge loops. And we're gonna start shaping. The question is though, yeah, I kind of do have to, okay. So I'll take these guys. We'll pop it right there. I'm going to pull this guy down. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is pull this inwards and rotate it a little bit. Okay. How many tries are you at? That's a good question. What are we at? Hmm. 1 mil? Yeah. No, almost 2 mil. It's a good thing this isn't for a game engine. Okay. This is a very confusing piece. I have a perpetual license for ZBrush, so I haven't been able to update. Oh, I wouldn't get rid of that. Autodesk installer separates them. Interesting. I'll have to try that. I just bought ZBrush. I'm trying to learn it again, and it's rough. Maya's like, whichever version anyone use it always based on the person who's working on creative. Yeah. Well, and it also depends on like how many bugs you're willing to deal with. And for some people, that's none. I know for me, like I get really frustrated with bugs, but I don't know. I guess I just got used to them with 2025. I've learned how to work with it. I've learned how to coexist with it. Okay, I need to start like actually shaping this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just start bridging some stuff and hoping it works out. And it's probably not going. It's already not going to. That's okay though. So mesh tools, insert edge loop. Here we go. Boom. So that'll handle that one. I need another one. Boom. Just keep adding here. And that was enough. Okay. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. Go boom and boom. That does create a triangle though, so we'll have to fix that. Because we don't want it. I mean, Nanite and Unreal. See, I haven't played with Unreal, and I really need to, because Nanite is really exciting to me. I want to play with it. I just, again, I'm working on ZBrush right now. But I mean, that's good to know. Unreal's super exciting. I really want to get using it. I'm gonna do this instead. Let's do that. We'll just kind of pull that in a little bit. We'll do that. Okay, so this is technically... Oh, it's such a goofy shape. I almost wonder if adding something to this would help. It might. I should. I can also kind of like curve this in. Just kind of play with the way that sits. It's a little bit better. Because in reality, this thing kind of like pops open. So it doesn't fit on there perfectly. It just guides the shells into the drop tank. Okay. I have a 14 million poly version of the Venus del Milo that runs at the same rate as my 40K version. Oh shit. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I need to start playing with Unreal. There's really no reason not to, too, because it's free. That's cool though, because I haven't actually talked to anyone who has like pulled in something high poly like that, so that's exciting to know about. Alright, so what's happening here? That'll connect there. This is probably not the right way to do this, but it's okay. I'll figure something out here. Still makes a quad, technically. This is goofy beyond belief. I don't like this. Yeah, I had an 8 billion poly model from an engineering company. It took forever to import, but it ran around 70 frames per second on an OK system. Wow, that's exciting. That's cool. Yeah, I'll have to play with that. That's awesome. What are these? Okay. So that's why it's funky. I'm gonna delete all that. I don't like that. Let's worry about the top here. And then we'll focus on that. Yeah, because that's been my biggest concern. Because like I want to learn it for the live like studio stuff, but at the same time I was worried about doing that because I don't know how that workflow works with like high poly models. So that's not a problem. I know what I might be doing next. Because you've been using Unreal for a long time, right, Deadson? Yeah, you can showcase all of it there. Nice. I'll have to check that out. Okay, this is better. I don't like the way this was going before. So if I smooth that, it's probably gonna have a much better, yeah. Okay. Okay. I feel like this will be a much better result. Oh, except for that issue. That's a problem. So that should go to there, and that shouldn't exist. So the question is why is it doing that on both sides? Or on one side, not the other side? Did I just miscalculate? I might have done that. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay. I just did it dumb. It's okay. Alright, so we'll bridge that. Bridge that. Super funky shape. Game dev be crazy. Had to work in literally the worst engines ever. Let's see. Shader's really clean since 2007. Nice. What do you consider the worst engine that you had to work in? Okay. Alright, so that's looking better. I would like to carry this, though, through. So I think what I'm going to do, if it will allow me to, which it will, still does the work it needs, but it gets rid of that really ugly quad, so. And replaces it with a less ugly quad. Okay. So looking at that, that should kind of like, yeah, that's looking better. There's a pinch here. Oh. Okay. Let's clean this up first before I get too crazy with that. Okay. So technically, if I take an edge loop now, drag it right through there. It works just fine. Close that guy up, and that's fine. Alright, so that pulls through all the way, which is good. That's what we wanted. Issue being is how do I close this up without going too crazy? Because this goes, where do you go? So that stops there. So these are all kind of like not awesome. So let's look at this. If I smooth that, it's not really matching up with that yet. We need a little bit more definition up here too. Yeah, we really don't, because that's supposed to lock in. Alright, let's fix that real quick. It's unfortunate, but that's one of those details I modeled that's just going to get covered. Because this is supposed to fit around this drum, or this motor, or whatever it is, the delinker. Okay, that's better. Okay, and then to set up how that connects, we'll go like this. And then we're going to pull these guys outwards. Just kind of creating that supporting shape there, so that should be how that goes. Okay, that's better. So really what I want to do then is get this geo on the other side here. So let's go look at this here. I'm going to delete this. Take this and pull it down. Merge that guy. Should be, oh, nope, he didn't want to do that. Okay. Good morning, M. Singh. How are you? Don't know how this is going to work out for me, but it's looking better than it did, so I'll just keep rolling with it. Definitely not the best way of doing this, I don't think. Target weld that over there. So technically, yeah, I can close that up now, which is good. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, because like this just, that's just not working. That needs to be close to the body of this. Same here. I don't care if they're not like perfectly meshed together, but they need to be close. Why is my alarm going off? Okay. Grab this whole strand here. Missed a piece. This is definitely a nightmare piece to work on. I don't really like this portion. Because it closes. Yeah, no, it just caps off. So, okay. Shift I. Yeah, that's not. That ain't it. I gotta figure out again. So that's where that leads. Okay, so if we go bridge, we go bridge, and we go bridge. Okay, so that handles that. Then the theory is I can take this inner piece, I can extrude it inwards, and hope to God it doesn't look terrible. Looks alright. It's probably a little thick. This portion doesn't matter to me too much because it's not seen. So we'll bridge this, bridge this, bridge this. This is definitely one of the ugliest things I've ever made. That's not true. Some of my older stuff is worse. Okay. Okay. Escape. Vert. We're gonna merge those two. Merge those. Oh, come on now. Okay. Take our target weld. And let's look at this again. All right, show, isolate, view selected. So this needs to, okay. So I want to take this, rotate it. This is for sure not the way to do this, but I don't think I have a really good option for this. Yeah, I can't do that either because, well, no, maybe I can. I just need that to sit there. Same with this one. So as long as these kind of just hover on top of this, it's fine. The problem is getting to them. Okay, so this is the next one I need. So I need these two. I'm gonna actually flatten this out because it needs to be. Okay, show, isolate, view selected. Pull this up. Rest it there. And then we're going to do the same thing. We'll just pull these down a little bit. And then I need an edge loop there. So mesh tools, insert edge loop. So we're actually going to add two here. Should give us enough to kind of like play with this and adjust it. Okay. Change the, oops. All right, mesh tools, insert edge loop. I keep following this. And then this entire front face needs to be straightened out because it's looking a little lumpy. I knew I had something else there. Okay, cool. So let's go. This whole piece, ideally, would sit like that. So let's look at this real quick. So first of all, that got destroyed. So let's pull this out a bit. We're gonna reshape a little bit of this. We're going to try to kind of correct the damage that we just did. Okay, so we'll pull that up. Because ideally this kind of rides the pipe the same way. Getting there. We'll add some, let's see. Let's add some supporting edge loops to this. Just to see how it does. That's doing all right. This back portion needs to be flattened out. That's weird. Why did that, how did that happen? Huh. Okay. So let's do this. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. We're gonna kind of start shaping this a little bit. Oh, that's why that happened. Okay. I'm seeing what happened now. Oops. Alright, so the idea then is going to be how to fix this. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. Because I can support it this way. I'm not super worried about that. But what I am worried about is this back here. Surface slide. Biggest fan of that, but may end up being a piece I revisit for this portion. But for the meantime, that kind of cleans that up. Only thing now, tools, insert edge loop, is I need to kind of cut that off with a sharp curve, and then the rest of this. Needs to be flattened. So what I'll do is I'll scale That's better. And then up here, we'll change this up a little bit. So we're going to add just a little bit of an indent. Nothing crazy. Just to give us that depth if you ever see inside of it for some reason. All right. Okay. All right, so that sits on top of that. That's good. I think there's a little bit too much edge looping going on here, so I'm going to delete some of these. Same thing with the interior. I kind of want to just reduce this a little bit and then pull it in. So we'll pull it back there. I'm pretty sure there's like a bracket or something I gotta build there, so let's figure out the bracket now. Let's see. So looking at the front of this, yeah, there's like a piece that holds it in there. I don't have any good images of like the front of this thing, so I just kind of have to make that up, I guess. I don't really know. Oh, that looks terrible. Let's not have that. Oh boy. All right. That's better. Okay. I really hate that like sudden sharpness that I've got going on there though. I'm not a big fan of that, so I think what I'm going to do is reduce that again. Just mesh tools. Delete edge vertex. We'll just clear that. Same thing here. Okay. Gives us a little bit of a cleaner thing to work with. And then I can figure out that little bracket. Cool. And there's some more detail work to this, so let's go and work on that. Pull these in. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I'm confused about is this bracket. So it looks like it kind of covers this portion over here. And then there's a piece that bolts onto there. So that's kind of funky. Did you ever mess with the edge flow tool? A little bit, yeah. I haven't played with it with this model yet. Late reply, but I still use mine in 2023. Oh, no problem. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with 23. 23 works really well. This pinch is not it. I gotta fix that. And I think the easiest way to do that is going to be to pull that. Pranav, thank you so much for the follow. There. Oh, I did just do that. Oops. Control delete. Same thing for this interior piece. Come on. Nice thing is I can just kind of pull that in a little bit. Rotate it. It'll still hold. Okay. Kind of resolved that issue I was dealing with. Still don't like that, so control delete. And same with you, control delete. Okay, that's better. That's going to be doing all sorts of that in the inside, so I don't care. Alright, so this bracket I'm still really confused on. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it like clamps up here, but it also kind of shoots off here, so why does nobody take a photo from the front of these things? Hold on a second, let me see if I can find that reference again. Let's see. Is this it? No, that's not it. Ah, there was a... Let's see. Let's see. I don't want... I found that guy's website and I didn't save it. Let's see if it's here. I really just need to get like one good view of the front of this thing, and I can see kind of how it works. That's a different variant. So that would have almost worked, but it's a different version. It's this one that I need. I know you guys can't see this, but don't worry. If I find the image, I'll save it and then put it in my my pure ref scene. Oh, it's close. Oh, wait. Nope, it's a different version. Damn it. I'm pretty sure this one is the GE. Yeah. Ah, here we go. Found it. Okay. Please tell me there's a picture of the front of this thing. There is, but it doesn't have the two. Oh, no, wait. There it is. Okay. So it looks like I'm working off of two different variants, which is confusing as hell. So I'm gonna have to make this part up, unfortunately. That's okay. So what we'll do then is distort the hell out of this. Okay. And then I'll create the bracket piece that goes to this. Alright, so let's start off with a... What is wrong with my... Okay, hold on a second. Somehow... There we go. I don't know how I did that, but it happened. 2, 2, 2. Okay. Can we see the beautiful bird? I can't take him out right now, unfortunately, because it's super hot in my office and my ceiling fan is on. But there are two of them. You can kind of see them. Can you see them on Instagram? Yeah, you can kind of see them chilling down there. I could show you guys a picture of them. Let me pull up a photo of them. Let's see. I know I got one here somewhere. At least I thought I did. My God, let's see. There's one of them. I swear I had a picture of both of them. Oh, I know where I do. Hold on. My Reddit profile. Give me a second here. My God. I guess I don't have any good photos. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. There you go. Those are my birds. So the white or the yellowish one is Miso. She's my wife's bird. And then the gray one is Tiki, and he's my bird. Once it cools down a little bit and it's not as hot as it's been, I'll have them kind of free flying throughout lives. So they'll be flying around my office doing stuff. Okay. So this one's a little weird, right? Because it connects down here. Okay, so I see how this works. So the chain belt goes through here. Okay. Mesh tools, insert, nope. Okay. Alright, so that's where that will attach to. Okay. So I need to work on cutting an edge through here. Because what I'm going to do is circularize a hole there. So we'll go kind of boom in the center. So we'll take these. Thank you for the follow. Enjoy Bogart. Who's the singer? That's Tiki. So he's the gray one. He's very loud, and on some days it's actually kind of like unbearable. He's a good boy, though. What am I doing? I'm circularizing. So do that. Rotate slightly. In theory, these should both just link. They kind of did. Not really. Not at all, actually. Okay. Okay. You selected. So that should not work at all. Okay. Let's try rotating this a little bit. That's much better, actually. Kind of close that in a little bit more on this. I feel like that'll work pretty well. Okay, so that's better. So mesh tools, and an edge loop here. And then I'm just kind of fudging this bracket. I'm not really like, this is not accurate at all. Take that, we'll pull that in closer. And then from here, I can just take this and kind of twist it again. I gotta do the same thing kind of over here. So what I'm gonna do is scale it. And I need to just... Okay. So that scales right to there. So that should be okay to drag the actual bracket piece down. We're going to just twist this slightly. And then I'll take this. Probably doesn't seem like it makes a whole lot of sense, but I promise it will eventually. Okay. That handles that. That's that. Let's look at this real quick. Clean it up a little bit. Insert edge loop. And go there. Go here. There. Oh, nope. Crap. So I messed up. I did that too close to the edge. So that's a problem. Cat, hey, how's it going? I'm sorry. I missed it. It was purple. I thought it was Dead Sun. How are you? That's going to create some extra faces we need to delete real quick. This just gives me that little support edge. And the only reason I did that is so I can drag an edge loop through here. Oh, shoot. Hold on. that? 2 months away from 3 years? No. 3 years? How soon did you subscribe to me? Or this channel? Since when you met us? Kat, if you're still there, I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I missed your message. Three years, so you've been following for 3 years. You haven't been subscribed to me since day one. Just kidding. Thank you for the resub, buddy. How are you doing? I think that's okay. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Actually might delete that edge loop there. Delete. Yeah, that's better. That way it gets a little bit smoother. Holy shit, I just passed 3 years. I had to see if you were worth the time. Remember your... Yeah, I know. Sir, I want to learn high poly, low poly. Nice model. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you want to learn high poly, low poly, just start practicing. I mean, start looking at the techniques that are used to create shapes and keep shapes like their silhouettes the way that they should look as a high poly model, but as a low poly model. It's a long process, though. I am terrified of doing it because I don't like low poly. Okay, this entire area has been like the bane of my existence, and I hate it. Mesh tool, censored edge loop. I want this to be sharper, though. That's better. Okay, better. Easy hacks for high poly, make low poly shapes smooth 12 times, finish tutorial. There you go. That's true. Also just saw the movie Wish for the first time. Odd thoughts on it. It was, Wish was, it was good, but it was, It wasn't very, like, awesome. Like, it was nothing to really write home about. But, I don't know, it was good. I'm excited to see Deadpool this weekend. Deadpool's gonna be so good. Yeah, the Peter Pan stuff is kind of strange. So I'm from India, and I am pursuing 3D animation course in Arena Animation Delhi. Is Arena Animation a school? I haven't heard of that one yet. Also, how did you change your font like that on Instagram? That's interesting. Okay. Sweet. Well, good news is we're ready to kind of start adding the chain link. This is where it inserts, right underneath here. So that's fun. How wide do I need to make this? Actually needs to be closer to... Wait, where's that bracket? Oh no, that's actually perfect. Okay. I'm gonna do it this wide. I think that'll work. This model has been some of the weirdest shapes I have ever had to make. Okay. So this one's going to be tricky because I need this to not... I need this to flow properly. Z-Rammers! Text being the first thing that I see in chat is weird. Are they talking about like graphics and 3D animations for inside sports stadiums? I'm not sure. 3D animation course in arena animation. So is that for sports, Mohit? Because I'm not sure what that is. Okay. So, this one concerns me a little bit. Because I know it needs to hook on some way, so I'm not really sure how that works. Like, I know I need this, like, insertion point for the magazine. Or the belt, anyway. Tools. Okay. Let's see if I can support that a little bit without trashing anything. Yep, that trashed something. So, let's pull this. Why'd you guys watch Wish tonight? Chris. You know, honestly, it looks pretty cool. Doesn't look half bad. This is gonna be a pain to texture. What happened here? What happened to your... what? Why? I don't know why that happened. Okay, so... what are we doing on time? Oh, we got 30 minutes. So, let's see here. I guess I can start modeling the chain. Okay, so there's like... I assume... which part goes into the gun is the problem. I think... okay, here's a good image of it. It's that piece. Alright. So I'll have to model that attachment point. Alright, well, let's work on the chain then. So this chain is kind of funky. Because it is a belt. So I gotta think about how to build this without, like, making me hate my life. And that's a tall order because this is complex. Yeah, I see how that connects. Okay. Okay, well. I think it might be... sure, let me just delete that. I think it might just be best to build it in pieces? Oh, I don't really know. Because these pieces are like riveted together, but they're held together by an interior belt. It's confusing. Okay. So we'll just focus on one link so far. Needs to be, yeah, a little bit thinner. Mesh tools, offset. Okay. All right. Oh, that's why things have been acting so weird. Oops. I left that on. Okay. So I need to do an offset. I'm going to do one here and one here. This is going to be one of those pieces that I UV before I finish it, because I'm not UVing this entire belt without having it built. That would be a nightmare. Okay, so if I want to extrude those, it's going to give me that look that I want. With that, perfect. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm almost curious if I'd... I don't want to combine it necessarily. But I can build it like a chain, I think. I don't know. This is going to be experimental because I don't really know. We're going to try something. Let's see if this works. I'm going to go to Mesh, Edit, Duplicate Special. We're going to duplicate this guy in the Z direction. 0, enter. Number of copies. We'll do... There's a lot of links there, so we'll do like 50 just to start. And we'll translate them to XYZ by 1. Apply. Need to go a little bit more. Do 3. Nope, too much. It's good enough for testing, I think. Okay, so what I want to do then is take a piece here. I'm gonna go 2, 2, 2, enter. I'm just testing this because I've never built a piece like this before, so this is gonna be kind of like a first for me. I know this needs to at least be something, so let's do 10. Yeah, okay, that's what I want. So we'll do let's do 50. That way it bends with it. Control D. D. All of these need to come up though. Just a little bit. Okay. Alright, so that's our test chain. Viniac, how are you? Good to see you. Z Rummers, how are you doing, buddy? Alright, so ideally, if I take this whole thing now, I don't want to combine it. Or do I want to combine it? We'll get through one. We'll get through one part at a time here. I am well, thank you. How about you? I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm experimenting now. So we want our chain to kind of just fall. Like that. We'll delete some of these. Oops. How's that doing that? I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try. Okay, I wish that would stop happening. It's this one that I want. Sure. What is this and why is it there? I don't know. Alright, so we're going to do a modifier. I'm going to do nonlinear. Is that what I did on that? No. Wait a minute. I gotta think about that. It was, let's see. Bunch of lattice shrink wrap. I don't want shrink wrap. Actually, no, it was nonlinear. Bend, flare, squash, twist, wave. There is. I just did a quick tip on it too, and I don't remember. Shows you how often I do this. So your last video was great. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, curve warp. There it is. Ah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. Okay. Curve normals. Oh yeah, that's in the curve. Curve normals. Auto normals. Okay. X. Y. Z. So it's technically doing what it's technically doing what it needs to. It's also deforming the hell out of this thing. Let's see what's happening. So if I go Z and flip axis, no. There we go. Okay. That was the issue. I still don't know why. It might be because it's not centered with the world, but that's fine. Okay, so there's a little bit of distortion up here. Doing roto here. Nice. How is that going for you, Lysor? Well, I think you just got back from Montana. Nice. How was Montana? Alright, so we're getting a little bit of nastiness there. There we go. Just trying to, like, appease this thing. I might have too sharp of a curve for that, which is okay. I can adjust that. Honestly, I'm not too mad with that. It's still distorting a little bit. I need to adjust it a little bit more. So I just need to figure out. I think it's because, yeah, so it's probably because of this guy right here somewhere. It's a matter of figuring out like where your curve is sitting and how it's actually influencing the object. So I know this is going to be the right way to do this. I just need to... figure out what it is that I need the most. Keep length. Okay. Yeah. See, it's doing this like stretching thing, and I don't necessarily want it to be doing that. It's stretching my objects too much, so that needs to be adjusted a little bit. Can you give me a tip about texturing and substance? It depends on what you're asking for. Substance has lots of tips that are waiting to be made that I just have not committed to yet. Okay, so that's bugging me. It's really bugging me. I don't know which part's doing it. Oh. Yeah. I mean, it's good for now, just to like make sure this is gonna work. Let's go to polymodeling. Boom, boom, boom. Delete that. This in place. That's not anywhere near where it needs to be, but this will give me an idea on like what it's going to look like when it's done. So pretty perfect aside from these weird stretching. I'll have to figure that out and just figure out how to kind of work with that, but looks like it's doing okay. I have to do some details on a concrete wall. So just pay attention to the way your layers are set up. Depending on like if you're doing things like paint, make sure you're adding, depending on the type of paint, you're adding a little bit of depth to show that like that paint was applied and it like dried like thicker than like the normal wall. So like if depending on what you're doing with the wall, it really depends. So like if you're doing like graffiti, just throw some textures on there, degrade it a little bit. Kind of hard to give like tips on that just because it is a very like artistic process. It's not so much a technical process, but just go crazy with it, experiment with it. Okay, well, aside from the issues I've got there, that chain looks pretty solid. I think I'm okay with that. That's just temporary. So if I go mesh separate. Okay, those are each individual pieces now. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of all that work I just did, because that chain is gonna need a lot more work. I haven't saved this entire stream. Okay, there we go. Cool, better. So I'm gonna keep this curve, but we're gonna go ahead and adjust it, because I think this is the curve I want to use. I just for sure need to kind of adjust a little bit here. I feel like that'll be better. And then I'll probably, I don't know, should I feed it into an ammo can? I guess I could. I don't really see why not. I know these kind of like clip onto the ammo can, so I think we're good to call that good. Okay, so it'll be our curve that we wrap that around. Send you the reference, and I sent you my reference in a DM. I got to do the exact same thing. Okay, I'll take a look at it when I'm done with stream, which is actually basically now. Let's see. Cool. So we're gonna save this. All right. So here's how this week is gonna go. I may or may not be working on the ship and texturing it on Wednesday. Highly dependent on if I can actually finish the UV. I'm getting closer, but that thing is taking all of my available time when I work on it. So, if I'm not working on the ship on Wednesday, I'll be working on the minigun again. So I do have a plan for it. Good there. There will be no stream on Twitch on Thursday. No more. Done. No more gaming streams. If you do want to hang out with me, I'm sure I'll be either streaming with somebody or I'll be hanging out in Discord or something, but I will not be doing things on Thursdays anymore. I will be. You don't do UV streams, right? I do, kind of. I tend to keep them spare, just because they're kind of rough to watch. I don't know. Maybe I'll put up a vote and see if people want to watch me finish it live. I guess that's an option. So if you're on Instagram, keep an eye out for a poll come Wednesday if I haven't finished the UV. We'll see if people want to watch it live again. I mean, 3 hours, I'm pretty sure I could get that finished. So, is this C4D? No, this is Maya. But yeah, so, no gaming streams anymore. There will be a special YouTube-only stream on Fridays going forward. So, I'm excited for that. That's going to be the first place you guys probably get to see the Jaeger come to life. So, that'll be cool. But that's not going to happen until the ship is done, so I'm not worried about it. But I'm hoping this is the final week of the ship that I get to finally start texturing. So with that said, Instagram, Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Appreciate it. It's been a good night. Got to hang out. Let's see. I'd be down. People probably wouldn't mind watching the process, especially if you're doing texturing during stream or whatever program you use. Yeah. So that'll be the thing. I got to figure it out. I got to figure out what I want to do. If I can get close enough to where I feel comfortable that I can finish the UV pretty quickly on stream and then start setting up the UDIMs, that might be a good process to go ahead and stream. So we'll look at that. When are you doing UV? Potentially Wednesday. Keep an eye out on my stories for a poll. I'll post something about it. But yeah, that'll potentially be Wednesday. But yeah, I mean, other than that, great stream tonight. Got a lot done. I appreciate you all for hanging out again, as always. And if you guys have questions, don't forget, hit me up in Discord. Sometimes you can message me on Instagram. I don't get them all, but I try to get them as much as I can. For everyone who followed tonight, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Underground. We all have a lot of fun here. Join the Discord if you're interested again, because we're starting to build up a good group of people in there that are posting about the stuff that they're making, and you guys can you are more than welcome to share whatever it is you make or whatever it is you have questions on in the Discord. That's what it's there for. It's there for like kind of like a direct connection type deal. So yeah, it's a really cool place to be. But Instagram, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna end the stream on Instagram real quick, and then we're gonna go about our same thing that we usually do. Gotta give it a second to catch up though. There we go. I'm gonna be doing my thesis this coming semester, so maybe I can post it there too. What are you doing for your thesis? And that's exciting. Let's see. All right. I'll hold YouTube open for a little bit so we can see what you're doing for your thesis. That's a word. Thesis. I didn't have to do a thesis in college, thankfully. I had to do final models, but that was a pain. Some kind of animation, still solidifying the story of it all. Oh, okay, cool. So you're doing like a whole project almost. Nice, that'll be cool to see. I need to get back into like animation itself. I'm reading that animator's guidebook, but yeah, it's a lot. Undergrad was for a dude protecting the last tree on Earth. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, I'd love to see that. That'll be cool. That'd be awesome. But all right, guys, I've hit my time limit for tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. YouTube, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Looks like we actually had a pretty good stream on YouTube tonight, so I appreciate that. We're pushing for a partner. Hopefully, we get it by the end of the year, and I will see you guys all live on Wednesday. So YouTube, you guys have a wonderful night.